There's a trillion-dollar industry out there that quietly influences almost every single thing you do online. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that world, the world of advertising. What we found is a story of incredible dominance, of explosive growth, and for some, a real fight for survival.
Okay, let's just start with a number that's almost impossible to wrap your head around. Forecasters are projecting that the global advertising market is going to hit over $1.2 trillion this year. To put that into perspective, that's bigger than the entire economy of most countries on Earth. It is a truly staggering amount of money.
So, with a pie that massive, you'd think there's plenty to go around for everyone, right? Well, the truth is, the slices are getting more and more unequal. Today, we are going to follow the money and we're going to see who's really feasting and who's getting left with just the crumbs. So, where is all this new money actually flowing? Well, it's heading straight to a handful of tech giants who have built these things called walled gardens. You can think of them like digital fortresses, right? They're meticulously designed to keep all of us in and to keep all of the competition out. And you know what? They are incredibly effective at it. I mean, just look at this. This chart really says it all. If you look at the world outside of China, just 3 companies, we're talking Google, Amazon, and Meta, control over half of all advertising spending. That's more than every TV network, every newspaper, and every billboard on the planet combined. They're not just players in this game anymore. They are literally writing the rules. Let's put that in real numbers. That's over $500 billion, and this isn't some static thing. It's a trend that's actually speeding up. Their combined share is on track to swallow up even more of the market, leaving less and less for everybody else. And this whole situation is creating what a lot of experts are now calling a two-speed market. So on one side, you've got all these new digital-first companies just pouring their money into those tech giants' walled gardens. And on the other side, you've got the older legacy brands spending at a much slower pace. This is seriously widening the gap between the platforms and everyone else, and it's happening fast. But wait, the tech giants aren't the only ones completely rewriting the rules here. There is another force at play, one that's actually growing even faster and capturing a huge piece of the pie, and that is the creator economy. Just look at these numbers for a second. Ad spending in the US creator economy is growing at a staggering 24% every single year. That's more than 4 times faster than the rest of the entire media industry. This isn't just growth, people. This is an absolute revolution.
And just to be clear, we're not talking about the old days of influencers who were just, paid to hold up a product for a picture. No, this is a huge strategic shift toward what we now call creators, people who build authentic, super engaged communities around their passions. They're not just advertising a product anymore, they are building a brand.
And listen, as David Cohen, the CEO of the Interactive Advertising Bureau, puts it, this is no longer an experiment for brands. For nearly half of them, investing in creators has become a must-buy. It's just as essential as advertising on Google or Facebook now. So, with the unstoppable rise of platforms and creators, you have to ask, what does this mean for the traditional players? Well, for news publishers, it has become a genuine battle for survival. They're being forced to adapt, to pivot, or risk becoming totally irrelevant.
The old playbook? It's completely failing. Those traditional revenue streams, things like print ads and the banner ads you see on websites, they are in a total freefall. The very foundation of their business model is crumbling. And for a lot of publishers, the future looks pretty bleak.
But the story isn't over yet. The really savvy publishers are fighting back. They're pivoting to areas where they have a unique advantage, things like trust, deep expertise, and a direct relationship with their audience. They're creating new ways to make money that the tech giants just can't easily replicate. And this pivot is happening at lightning speed. I mean, just take events, for example. The share of publishers who are reporting that events are a major source of revenue for them, that number quadrupled in a single year. That's a 400% increase. It's a massive shift, and it really shows you their resilience and their ingenuity. Okay, so we've seen this huge power shift in the advertising world. But what does all of this actually mean for us, for the people consuming the content? Well, it's not just about where the ads are being placed anymore. It's about a whole new set of rules for how we engage with content and with brands. At the very heart of this change is a fundamental shift from having a passive audience to building an active community. See, an audience just consumes stuff, but a community participates, it co-creates, and it feels like it belongs. And in today's digital world, that is an absolute game changer.
And the really successful creators, they're all following a very clear playbook. Step 1, they build a genuine community. Step 2, they monetize that community by offering real value, not just by running ads. And finally, step 3, they scale their business without losing that all-important personal touch. It's a seriously powerful formula. And you better believe brands are taking notice. We are seeing a major shift in how they're spending their money, with a huge new focus on brand building. They're finally realizing that in this new landscape, trust and authenticity are the most valuable currencies you can have. And those are currencies that premium creators and publishers are absolutely rich in.
So, what this all boils down to is that this isn't just a business story. It's really about the future of media, the future of culture. As these giant platforms become the pipes that control the flow of all our information, and creators are the ones building the communities we belong to, who do you trust to actually shape the world you see online? That's a question we all really need to be asking.